explain on this product review about Hooflex, I want to explain the hoof. The horse's hoof is something that is commonly misunderstood in the horse world. The horse's hoof is made of keratin. Keratin is a protein that's in the horse's body, and it actually is one of the, I guess you could say, the weakest proteins or the strongest proteins because it lacks water. This keratin is only about 25% water, which is what makes the hoof so hard. This is the same protein that you might remember is what's in the human nail. The thing about these hoof conditioners like Hooflex here, made by Absorbine, is that oftentimes the hoof is a symptom of a bigger problem in the horse's body. And so some of the things that might affect the horse's hoof are things like the environmental moisture. A lot of times when we go through really cold winters or really hot and dry summers, extreme conditions on either end, depending on where you live, the horse's hoof will take a beating as a result. Another thing, you might think about the halter horse industry is infamous for this, is genetics. Genetics play a large role in a horse's hooves. Some of you might know if you have offspring of a certain horse that always had hoof trouble, this is something that is very genetic, the horse's hoof. Another thing that can slow horse's hoof growth down is illnesses or fever. If they're a lot of times in the winter month, they've got a constant runny nose and things like that. That the body has to try to heal the horses first before it puts energy into growing horses' hooves. And so illness and fever can actually slow horse hoof growth down. On the other hand, something that can accelerate horses' hoof growth is exercise. When a horse begins to training for some sort of athletic event, his metabolic rate increases as a result, which accelerates hoof growth. So all of these things combined, one of the most powerful things that humans can actually have an influence on is nutrition. Obviously, you know that keratin is a protein. When you feed amino acids, that helps hoof growth. So if you're using the Hooflex or Rainmaker or something like that as a aid to the horse's hoof, that would be a perfect use for a product like this. However, a lot of times people have dry, cracking hooves and they don't think about, I need to feed an amino acid, or, this horse is in a dry lot, I need to move him to a different place, or something like that. And so I don't want you to, treat the symptom instead of treating the problem, like taking a cough drop constantly instead of just going to the doctor for a sign of infection. Join us soon for another product review.